Okay, now let's have a look at concept of strings in PHP. If you're coming from some other programming language, strings still mean exactly the same. So as you will see, string is a word or phrase between quotes. So an example of that is inside quotes, I am a string. So the alphabets I and even the character empty space, everything is inside a string, and this all makes up one string. The function echo that we have used so far simply throws back on the screen anything that you pass it. So anything that you put inside the quotes after the word echo gets shown up on the screen on the browser. So as we saw earlier, let's test it once again. I have created a statement, programming statement, which says echo. Inside the quotes it says I am a string inside quote and then exclamation and then closing quote. So let us try to understand what are these quotes. What have I done with a slash and then a quote and again a slash and a quote? Well, this slash, as it stands out, is actually an escape character. What escape character does is that it stops interpreting this particular quote as if it's the ending quote. Instead, it interprets this as a part of string that we are actually writing inside these two quotes. So whenever you escape something, if it has some logical meaning in that particular programming language in which you are escaping it, it won't do that logical thing. Instead, it will simply show it as if it is just any other character, any other thing in that particular sense, in that particular context. So in this context, if we are writing a string and we don't want to actually close, because if I say like this, then the string will actually close over here. This is the string in itself, and as you saw, even the color changed because the string is represented in gray color and the actual functions in PHP are represented in blue color, and this also changed to blue and this changed to black instead of gray. And this is another string which says just the exclamation mark. So if I don't want PHP to interpret this as actual code, as closing code for a string, then I can put a escape character, which is a backslash, and before this character, so that it is not interpreted as if it's a logical character or a meaningful character which is read by PHP. Let me go ahead and try this in our browser. I'll save it, go to browser, it's already open, let me refresh it, and you can see I am a string inside two quotes, an exclamation. Let me try and remove these escape characters and then try it again. Okay, now I have removed these escape characters. Let me refresh it. It just says 1. I don't know where it got it from. There's something wrong, but it is not doing what we expected it to do. Maybe what it is doing is that it is interpreting this and this. So as you will see in future, it is doing a true and false comparison. So this and this. So this is true because it has something in it, it is not empty. And this is true because it has something in it, it is not empty. And true result in true. So true is represented by 1 and false is represented by 0. Let me show you another example of this. I'm not writing anything inside this code and I'm ending it, AND, ING type ending it with this. Let's see what it returns. It returns nothing. That is because there's nothing over here and there's exclamation. So nothing means false and exclamation means there's something, so that means true. So false and true means false, means return nothing. You can even try false and false and refresh, again nothing. At the same time, if I try true and true, it should return true. That's it for this video. Actually, it went more than what we were actually supposed to look at. Don't worry if you didn't understand what was all that true and false and all those things. Just ignore it for the time being. You'll learn in future. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.